Hey, what's really good, y'all? On this episode of the Trevor Jackson podcast, man, I got Kijon on the show. He just released his new album, The Key. Hey, support, go subscribe to his channel, check out the videos, download the album, purchase the album, and man, check out the podcast. We about to get right on to it. Let's do it.
Talking real big shit, big shit. Talking real big shit, bitch, big shit. Talking real big shit, bitch.
Winner is Kijon.
I ain't in this shit for fame, I ain't in this shit for friends. It's all part of the game, I know all that shit pretend. You start to say my name, we gon' put it to the end. You thought we came to party, baby, no, we came to win.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.
Oh man, that record crazy, fam.
Man, thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Heck yeah, man. Thank you for having me for real.
Hey man, I appreciate, man. I know you busy right now. You got the album out right now. You just had a party too, I seen.
Heck yeah. Yeah, we had we just had an album release party last week. It was super fun.
Yeah.
I had a blast for real. We had a Duce exclusive, so we was drunk, man, all night.
Hey, that Duce, that's some good juice, man. A lot of people be saying the Hennessy better than the Duce, but I'm more of a Duce guy.
Facts, that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's smoother a little bit, you know what I mean? But you know, some people might think Hennessy better, but I don't know. I feel like Duce a little smooth.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. Let's get on into it from the beginning, though, fam. Like,
let's do it.
What made you start being want to be an artist, starting to record and drop projects and stuff?
Man, what's crazy? It was really okay. So I grew up like not making music, but singing in the church. You know what I mean? The typical start. I started out singing in the church. My mama, I watched her sing all my life, so it made me want to sing. Once I got more comfortable singing, they started doing things like putting me in solos for the church, giving me, you know what I mean, giving me more responsibilities musically. And then I was a basketball head, you know what I mean? So I was into basketball. I played basketball in high school. And then around junior year, I just felt like I started telling myself I want to start making music. Like I want to make my own music. And then I started falling in love with that and falling out of love with basketball. And I just stuck with it.
What position you played in basketball, fam?
Point guard. I got to oversee the court.
Oh, yeah. You was the man conducting the whole show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. That's what's up.
Heck yeah. I got it, man. I love hooping.
So would you say, like, because I heard you include rap in some of your records too, would you say in this generation right now, like artists have to be versatile where they have to include multiple different styles of flavor in their music?
I feel like it's kind of like, man, yes, because I feel like it just kind of opens up the exposure, you know what I mean? Because certain people like certain things. You know what I mean, you got a certain crowd that just likes to listen to R&B all the time. You got a certain crowd that is a little old school. They like the old school hip hop sound. You know what I mean? They want to hear some rap. You know what I mean? So you kind of got to cater to both. You know what I mean? So I feel like it does show versatility if you sing and rap for sure.
Because like nowadays, I don't hear nobody really like the new generation. They come out with records and it's just one style, like consistently rapping. It's both.
Yeah.
Melodies and everything.
I think a lot of I think what it is like in this generation or in this time, I feel like melody's starting to be more important, like as the time gets on, you know what I mean? Because I feel like back in the days, it wasn't a whole lot of like melody on records. Like rappers weren't singing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now I feel like, it's kind of getting more towards like it may be songs where you may not even know the lyrics for real, but you know the melody. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's starting to get to that point where people want to hear more melody than they do, you know what I mean? Or then they're paying attention to lyrics. You know what I mean? They're paying attention more to melody.
Yeah.
So heck yeah.
And that's what's up though, because that means that music is elevating. It's not it's growing because people, I don't even know what genre people in now, because some folks have country songs in their records and rock songs.
Well, I was just about to say some people sound like rock artists.
Yeah.
For sure.
But that's dope, though.
Heck yeah. I like the different styles of music. Everybody can kind of pick their own lane. You know what I mean? I like that.
But yeah, I was listening to a podcast. Well, it's not a podcast, Eva K show.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
my girl.
yeah, that's my girl too. I rock with Eva hard.
Oh yeah, she's so dope.
Yeah, she cool, man. She real cool. Good people.
Heck yeah. No,
Yeah.
for real.
On there, you were saying that you write poetry though.
That's how I started out writing music.
Mm-hmm.
So I always started out. I used to write these little poems when I was bored, like around the house, or I would come back from school and I would have a poem from my mom and my dad, and they would be like, "Oh snap, this is kind of dope." Yeah. And then once I kind of got that confidence from them, like they liked it, I was like, okay, I can really write. Then I started listening to YouTube beats. That's how I started, and then I would write to the YouTube beats. Then I got sick of finding YouTube beats.
Yeah.
And then I was like, man, I just got to make my own beats.
That you produce also?
I produce, I mix, I engineer. I do everything.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Heck yeah.
Would you ever consider adding poetry to an album, like putting it on a skit or something like that?
For sure. I was gonna say I have a song called "Get You Right" with this girl named Virginia, and at the end of the song, she does like a poetry slam at the end of the song. So yeah, I love, man, poetry is just spoken word is everything. I love it.
Yeah.
So for sure.
Yeah, one of my favorite artists, I always have a poem on one of his records. Wale. I listen to Wale, and he has some real dope wordplay on his music.
Heck yeah, for sure. For sure. Heck
so what made you keep your name, your original name? Like a lot of people would have came out young,
or a little something.
Little something. What made you say I'm me?
Man, just because I felt like I have a hard time faking it with people. Like I'm so brutally honest, it's ridiculous. So I couldn't just. I felt like if I went out in public, I didn't want anybody to be calling me something else other than just my name. You know what I mean? And then I feel like my name is unique. Like my whole life, I've only met probably one or two people with the same name as me, but it's never spelled the same. So
yeah.
I had to display my uniqueness in my name. So yeah, I definitely wanted people to just know my name, Kijon.
Yeah, that's because you don't see much of that.
Exactly, and it makes it easier for like the people that I went to school with. You know what I mean? If they end up seeing me and they want to look for me on iTunes or whatever, they can just look up my first name that they know me by. You know what I mean? Yeah,
because it's artists nowadays. Like you got to be careful when you pick your name or create your name when you creating music, because you can go to DistroKid or United Masters, wherever you upload your music, and it could be 15 of those.
Man, for sure. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's so many artists.
Mm-hmm.
And they all got Lil or Young something or for sure. For sure. I had it.
That's great that you, because if you Google your name or if you go to Apple Music or Spotify or whatever, you pop up and you the only one. And that's a good thing.
Man, thank you for real.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So what are some of your influences on creativity from like past and present though?
Man, okay, I have a super large range of music. I listen to everything. I will almost listen to anything except for like heavy metal. Like I ain't really trying to sit there and listen to you know what I mean? But no, I'll listen to country, I'll listen to blues, jazz. I love R&B, of course. And then I'm an old head. My dad is an old 90s hip hop. His favorite artist is Jay-Z. He likes up north rap. So I'm always listening to up north music. And yeah, I love everything. So man, I'd say anywhere from Sam Cooke to Otis Redding to all kind of people, for real.
That's what's up. You like the feeling then, because a lot of folks wouldn't say that those type of artists, they really have, it sound like an experience when you listening to those guys.
For sure. And that's what that's what I like to get. I like for it to be a listening experience. You know what I mean? So yes, I would really say my number one influence for real, who are the two main people who I just love to model after is dang, why can I not think of his name right now? He produced Michael Jackson. I don't know why I can't think of his name.
Quincy Jones.
Quincy Jones, exact. Boom. Quincy Jones and Kanye. And the reason them two the production, I'm in love with production. That's what I spend my most time on. So those two are who I really look at like, okay, these guys really do it. So let me try to compete to them, even though it's hard to compete with those guys.
Did you produce the whole project, the last project?
Yes, sir. The whole thing.
Yeah,
Made all the beats from scratch and everything.
Oh yeah, you a bad boy. You ain't playing out here.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate you for real. For real.
Are you looking to add people to the roster since you capable of mixing, mastering, producing? Are you looking to add other artists to your roster so you can create with those guys?
Yes, for sure. So man, I got a tape. I just produced a tape with my homeboy Malik. He's probably the only person besides me that's on the key. But yeah, for sure. I'm definitely looking for some artists. I'm looking for some talented females. I love writing for females. So you know what I mean? I'm trying to find a nice female that can sing, has got a dope work ethic, and is serious about her craft and just wants to make music. So for sure.
Oh yeah, that's good because you can write and do everything and make a complete body of work. And I see when you said Quincy Jones and Kanye, what struck out in my mind, the first thing that I heard was that, oh, he ain't just an artist. He ain't just dropping an album. He capable of putting other people in the limelight.
Facts, exactly, 1000%. Yes, I love doing that too because I started out writing, so I just love to write for real. Anytime I feel like I can get a dope concept or I can get with some dope singer, you know what I mean? Like I love to write, so yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. So, like, okay, dang, that's crazy. I'm tripping off of that.
Heck yeah, man. Like for example, me and my mom off the new album, we got a song called "Key to My Heart," where basically I was like, man, I want a song where since we both started the key, I want a song where I'm talking about you and you're talking about me, and then we sat in there and wrote the song together.
You want me to play a little bit of that for the people?
Let's do it. You can do it.
I'll play a tad bit of it.
Let's do it.
And they need to go listen to it themselves.
For sure. For sure. Heck yeah.
Let me get this crack. Hey, hold up now, Trevor. Turn on now.
Hey.
Shout out where you came from, the one you got your name from. Shout out to who birthed you, one that gave you courage, you the one you gave your first to. You're my inspiration. Oh, this is a celebration for everything you gave me. And all I'm trying to say is I would do anything that you need. I succeed all for you and for me. That's the key to my heart. You got me singing.
I can't give them all.
Yeah. Nah, you good. Yeah, you good. Nah, don't give them everything.
I got to get a taste. We got somebody in the comment section said, I done heard of some of Buddy's tracks and he fire.
Man. Thank you for real.
Yeah. Hey, we appreciate you being on the show, fam. Like, talk to me. Is fashion important to Key?
For sure, man. What's crazy? Okay, so I'm gonna tell you a little short story real quick. So when I was in like 5th grade, man, I used to like just want to just wear anything. Like I remember I got in trouble one year because I wore pajamas to school, and my mama was like, "Nah, we're not doing that." And ever since then, she took me shopping one time, and she dressed me, and I was just, man. Ever since then, I've always been interested in fashion, so I've always felt like that was a major part. Because at the same time, people want to listen to your product, and they also want to support by wearing your product. They want other people to see them supporting you. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I feel like that's a major part. And it's one thing for somebody to like or to be a fan of your music. It's another thing to see them wearing your T-shirt or your hoodie. You know what I mean? The support just means everything. And plus, people like to be fly. So if you can come up with some fly merch, you know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Heck yeah, it's a win-win.
That's a fact. And appearance, like people are caught up in appearance and in the music business at the end of the day. I know in the real, that shouldn't matter that much, but in the business, your appearance means a lot. So should we expect an apparel line coming soon from Key?
For sure. That's what we're definitely in the making for sure. That's the next step.
Yeah.
So yes, we had we kind of had a general plan at the start of my career that me and my mom are still going on. So yeah, clothes is definitely in that
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
So I can't wait to see it, man. I gotta have some of the merch. Like I support
got you.
the artists, man. I gotta have the shirt to support. I'm here in Charlotte, North Carolina, so you know what I mean. It's gonna be a different perspective.
For sure, and man, especially for having me on the show. I got you. As soon as we get that going.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
For sure.
So like,
yeah.
what now? I think of East Tennessee and why West Tennessee might be the hottest area for music United States right now. There's so many artists dropping.
Right.
And they hot too. Like they making hot music and they making good money. What is it gonna take for somebody from East Tennessee to to knock the doors down, man?
Man, I think that what it takes is this is why my theory for why I feel like a lot of artists don't make it out of the city is for a couple of reasons. I feel like one, we're not willing to build the team. You got to have a team. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people think that they can do it themselves, and it's possible. It's just very hard to do it all by yourself, man. Yeah. Especially when it comes to promotions and creating the content and doing all that. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
So you need a team, and you need a plan. You gotta create a plan. Like, man, me and my mama we created a plan, and we're just sticking by that. Even it don't matter how long it takes, we're going by this plan. You know what I mean? So it takes a plan, a strong work ethic, and a great team. I think that, and a great support system. Once we learn how to support each other in the best way and create a dope team, like, man, if all the artists in the city got together and was like, every time we all drop a project, we're all gonna make an effort to support each other in this way. Exactly. You know what I mean? Then we would, man, for sure we would go up. But the problem is as an artist, the whole saying I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit, that is a real thing. You know what I mean? Because artists are sensitive, and it's also a competitive sport. So people want to be number one.
That's a fact. I want to be the best.
It is every man for himself out here, but at the same time, you need a team for sure.
Yeah. That's I like that. I like your thought process on that, because a lot of people think individually it's only about me. And I could understand that you wasn't an individual person when you said who are some of the people who influenced you. Kanye and I done forgot homeboy name now.
Quincy Jones. Yeah, I did too. I did for a second too.
Yeah. That was the type of people that elevated others. And when you elevate others, it only elevates yourself.
For sure. 1000%. And that's another reason why I like doing a lot of features too. Like I like doing features with all the people in the city, just because I feel like, shoot, I want to get a feature with everybody. So that way, if one of us blows up, if I blow up tomorrow, at least I got people, everybody can say I worked with people in my city. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And vice versa for somebody else. If somebody else blows up, I want to be able to say I got a record with them before they blew up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for sure, I'm not selfish at all.
That's what's up. I like that too, because it's a record that you got out now, and I want you to break down something on the record. Like,
okay,
break down the treatment of the record and your thought process of why it was created. The song with Naya G, big shit now.
Man, what's crazy, I've been trying to get Naya G on a record for the longest. Not so much like, you know what I mean, I just been trying to find the right record to get her on. You know what I mean? I've been telling my mom for the longest that I wanted her on a record, because I feel like, man, if you're a female, first off, female rapping is, man, that is, to rap and be a female, that is just amazing in itself. But to actually be hard as hell, you know what I mean? Like I fuck with the way I fuck with Naya's lane. Like she's her own lane, and she's dope.
She's confident in herself too.
For sure. And I love that. But yes, man, I was sitting in my room one day and I created big shit, and it wasn't even really supposed to be nothing. I just had one verse on it. And I was like, man, the hook, I created the catchy hook. And I was talking to my mama one day, and I was like, man, I want a female artist. I wish I could get a female rapper on this song. And she was like, and then I was like, let me just send it to Naya G.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean? I said, let me send it to Nia G. And then my mama sent it to her, and it was a wrap from there. She was like,
yeah.
She said, let's go.
Mm-hmm. So talk, like, why this album? I mean, this song didn't make the album.
Man, what's crazy, man? All my homeboys and my mama ask that same question. To me, in the song, okay, one of the lyrics in the song, I say, I'm finna drop the album, had to wait until the summer.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt like if I put that song on the album, I couldn't be on the album saying I'm finna drop the album.
Oh,
you know what I mean? I wanted the rhetoric to kind of, you know what I mean, stay. You know what I mean? So yeah, I didn't want to be on the album saying I'm finna drop the album. I wanted the big shit to come and then bring the album in. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, man. You real like technical. Is that the right word?
Yes, for sure. Or calculated, for sure.
Calculated, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. About the moves that you making, and I can see it too, though.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Yeah, I gotta just because I like this is because at the end of the day, this is my career. Everything I want it to play out the way I want it to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
And man, let me play a little bit of the audio of the record right quick, and then we can go on to the next topics, fam.
Let's do it.
I still got the Apple Music playing. Hold up.
Right, you good.
What up?
What's up, kid?
What's going on? Man, this is for you. I need you to come to the studio and do a verse for me.
Are you here?
Let's do it.
Go check out Key album and visuals ASAP.
Yes, sir. Talking real big shit.
Young nigga talking big shit, he came to get me. Be for real, talk more shit than your girl Nia G. Don't let me find out you with go, I wouldn't even go to sleep. I'm just playing, I ain't stressed a nigga since I was 23. 23, no Jordan.
Now, hey, this song sound like a celebration, fam.
Man, it is for real. It was just, man, this whole album process it's a celebration album. You know what I mean? This whole album is supposed to really celebrate what me and my mom have built. So a part of that, along the way, we built a great relationship with Nia G. So I wanted her to be a part of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, this whole album has been about celebration. So man, I made that beat and I felt like it was a celebration beat. And then I was like, man, we talking big shit. And I was like, oh man, Nia G can for sure get on that with me. I know she can, but yeah.
She gets busy. She gets busy too.
For sure. Man, I don't know if you saw her freestyle. I just seen her freestyle the other day on social media and she went crazy.
Oh yeah, she be going crazy. I support everything that everybody in the city doing, man. Like
for sure.
What you were saying earlier about what it's gonna take for East Tennessee to set it on fire.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be a part of that and like elevating all the artists and connecting with all the artists so they can do songs together or be on podcasts, be heard.
Yeah.
I'm originally from Knoxville, but it seemed like majority of the people that view the podcast, they be from Charlotte, North Carolina, where I'm located at now, or DC or Atlanta.
Got you.
It really don't do that many numbers in the hometown for some.
Yeah.
But we all got to come together and make it shake, though. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. The sad thing about the mentality you kind of got to tap into when you, at least for me, starting your career out, is it kind of takes, you can't expect for your city to get it and then the world. You can't expect for your city to display it to the world because your city knows you. So you kind of got to wait. You kind of got to show the world and let the world display it for your city. That makes any sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it be the other way around. People used to say, get hot in your city first.
Heck yeah. But now with social media, you know what I mean? You can tap so many people from all over before they even reach your city. So, and your city kind of needs confirmation that, you know what I mean? That they, you know what I mean? That you're somebody they're willing to support.
Yeah. And nobody's a local artist no more.
Right.
I don't think people use that no more. Local artists. It's right when you put your music on a streaming platform, you worldwide. It's everywhere in the world. got these devices in their hand now.
Heck yeah, no, for sure. I
Mhm.
mean, because when I'll put a song up on DistroKid and I'll get plays in Russia and Japan, and it's like, you know what I mean? I can't just cater to Knoxville. You know what I mean? It's not big enough.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The world is actually small now since we got all of this tech. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but I got some quick hitters for you, right quick. You can either say both or one or the other.
Okay.
Playlist or radio?
Ooh. Playlist. That's a great question. Man, that's actually a great question. I would have to say, both. They're both super important. I don't know which one is more important now.
Me neither, because radio seems like it's dying down, but those playlists crazy.
Yeah, because playlist is important. You know what I mean? You can get a lot of streams on playlists, you know what I mean? And that is important. But at the same time, radio taps into a whole nother
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like it's more, I don't know, it's something about radio that just seems a little bit more authentic or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because radio, they consistently play stuff on radio over and over and over and over again until you forced to like it.
Yeah, exactly. That is what that is.
They go to the playlist or whatever.
Yeah, 100%.
Drake or Kanye?
Drake.
Okay.
That's hard too. And the only reason I say Drake is because Kanye is super dope, a heavy influence in my life, but Kanye's more production.
Yeah.
Kanye's a dope rapper too. Don't get me wrong at all. He's a great rapper, but I know that Kanye is really a producer. He's not all the way, you know what I mean, a rapper. So whereas Drake is a heavy influence on me because he made singing and rapping, like he just kind of, you know what I mean?
Cool. He made it cool to do.
Exactly. So, and me being a rapper and a singer, you know what I mean? I love somebody who can do that at a great level. So I have to say Drake just because, man, for some reason, every time Drake drops,
okay,
I love the song. It's crazy. Like I'm waiting to hear like the new album he's about to drop. I'm waiting on that. Like,
yeah, me too. I'm waiting too. It seems like we've been waiting a long time too.
Man, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was a hard one. I would say Drake just because if you ask any of my friends, they're gonna tell you that I'm gonna pick Drake over Kanye. but Drake doesn't produce.
Yeah.
So I would have to say, if I'm saying Drake, I also got to say his producer 40 because I mess with 40 hard.
40 tough.
Man, for sure. So yes, but yeah, I got to say both on that one.
Did you say both twice?
Yeah, I got to. It's hard. But I'm gonna say Drake.
Okay.
Drake.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
R&B or hip hop?
Dang. R&B just because I feel like it lasts longer because you feel it. You know what I mean? Like don't get me wrong. I love a song with bars, and you know what I mean, if you can give me a hard song with bars, I love that. But it's something about when at night I can go home, light a candle, drink a glass of wine, smoke a blunt, and play an R&B record and be straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just cool. And the records do last longer. Like I can listen to a 1990s R&B album probably before I listen to a 1990s rap album.
For sure. And man, I'll give you a great example. You can listen to like Hove is probably my favorite artist.
Yeah, mine too, to be honest.
Yeah. So when he made Hard Knock Life, that was hard. But when he made Song Cry, you felt that.
Yeah, you felt
like for sure. I can play that right now and feel that.
And there's singing involved in that and melodic type instruments and good instruments.
For sure.
Okay, for sure. So you said R&B. You gave me one that time. This is the last one since you used to be a point guard.
Okay.
James Harden or Steph Curry?
Steph Curry. Steph Curry for sure. For sure. I mess with Steph is just the greatest shooter of all time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I like Steph's game just because I don't know I like the way he moves around the court a lot.
Yeah.
He makes
And
you
he
chase
wing
him.
it. Yeah, you're gonna be tired by the second half.
For sure. Yeah, you got to chase him. I
Uh,
like that.
That's what's up. So you got me. We went from playlist to radio, Drake and Kanye,
Mm-hmm.
R&B to hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
That one was James Harden and Steph Curry.
Yes, sir.
Mm.
Yes, sir.
So would you say music is easy for you to create, or would you say is it therapeutic when you in the studio making music? Because you got a plethora of albums though.
Yeah, this album that I just dropped was my 10th project. I would say that it's very therapeutic. It's one of the most therapeutics for me. I wouldn't say it's easy just because it's some nights where I'll go in there and not be able to come up with nothing. You know what I mean? It's some nights where I might just be in there with my homeboys and we might just be talking. You know what I mean? Because I can't come up with nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'll make a beat and not mess with the beat, or I'll throw it away. You know what I mean? All kinds of stuff. So I wouldn't say it's easy just because there's some days where I can't create. But it is, the more I work on it and keep writing, the more I write and keep doing it, it does start to feel a little bit more natural.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's just say Kijon hates when people think this is easy. I sure do. I do, because man, I'll start working music at 6 p.m. and not stop until 7 a.m.
Like 5 hours, ain't it?
Man, my mama will get up and go to work and I'm still working on the same song or on a totally different song. So yeah, I put in work.
Now talking about mom, I got a question, cause like Polo G is a major artist.
Mm-hmm.
Mom manages him.
Mm-hmm.
What was the thought process in mom managing you? Because I like that, because you know somebody official is representing you.
For sure.
You don't have to have no worries about all of that. So
for sure
on that.
One, okay, there are a lot of major reasons. One, because my mom's an accountant. That's one reason. So I know that she's great with math. So she handles numbers wonderfully. So you know what I mean? So I know I can trust her with that. Two is I know that me and my mom we communicate very well with each other, and we're not afraid to just be totally honest with each other. I can tell my mama anything. So I know that if I have a problem with something, like we communicate all the time, man. People wouldn't know it, but we had a little argument at the birthday party, just because I was trying to tell her to stop stressing, and I felt, you know what I mean? I'd be trying to, just stuff like that. You know what I mean? I'd be trying to calm her down, and she's handling everything. So she's under a lot of stress, and I'm the one telling her to calm down. So, you know what I mean? It's just little stuff like that. So I'm not afraid to she's not afraid to share her opinion with me, and I'm not afraid to share my opinion with her. And so we trust each other. So the trust is there, and she's going to handle the numbers, and she's going to have my best interest at heart.
Yeah.
You know
Who would you rather butt heads with, your mom or some manager that you just know?
My mom.
Any day.
Any day. Any day. For sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I like that aspect, because that's gonna, I see a lot more people doing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just, man, it's the trust factor. I know she's gonna have my best interest at heart.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Who's gonna want more for you than your mama?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
So a studio session.
Mm-hmm.
What's 3 must-haves?
Weed, water, and silence. You gotta turn your phone off. I don't want to hear ding, 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 ding while I'm writing my records. I can't stand that. And then I don't want to hear you playing your social media in the background and laughing to the videos while I'm sitting there trying to be serious and focused. But weed, just because I love to be in there and smoke while I'm creating. And then really, I'm not even gonna say water for real, just because I only said water just because you can be in there and really forget to hydrate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I always make sure I gotta have something in there to hydrate. So, but yeah, pretty much, weed, silence, and
hydration.
Hydration.
Yeah, you hydrated because you melodic with it. So if you blowing the bubble cushy or whatever,
Yeah,
and you might hit that note wrong, you might get a little bit of that in your throat.
exactly, for sure, 1000%.
So who would you say your music speak for? Like speak to or speak for?
So because so I make music for two different generations. I like to make music because I started out making music sort of young, around like 16 ish, 16, 17 ish. So before I couldn't cuss in my records. I couldn't cuss in my records because either my mama would say something or my grandmother would say something, and I had to kind of please that crowd. So that helped me be able to cater to that crowd who doesn't want to listen to, you know what I mean? They want to listen to a certain type of music. So, and then at the same time, I'm catering to my mom's crowd and my grandmother's crowd. At the same time, I'm catering to what my friends like, because I know they want to hear something hard. So yeah, so I would say young and old generation, because I make R&B for everybody. I try to make R&B music that everybody can kind of relate to in a way. And yeah, and then my rap records, I'll do new and old school rap. So I like to dibble and dabble between both of those, so to reach the old and the young.
That's what's up though, because like I didn't hear much cussing in your records when I heard this new album. Good, because at the end of the day, a person who do cuss a lot, it means that their vocabulary small.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
100%. Are you willing to take a phone call if people want to call in, fam?
Heck yeah. Let's do it.
If y'all watching the podcast right now, you see the number scrolling at the bottom. If you got a question for Kijon, call the number 980-349-8454 and make sure you go stream his music. Make sure you go purchase the album, not just stream it, because people don't be wanting to buy nothing because they paying for the
album, the little subscription.
Yeah. Go purchase the album, man, and
go get that.
I got one more question after this one.
What's up?
We coming out of COVID. How ready are you to perform and get on the road and start performing?
Man, oh my gosh, I'm so ready.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous. And I make my music. What's crazy, last year, me and my mom had a whole plan, or before COVID, we had a whole plan to start doing these shows, and that got pushed back majorly because of COVID. But I like to make my music to perform too. So a lot of people wouldn't even know, but you might. I just feel like the live sound, like just the live experience is just dope. So I make music so that way, when it's time for a band to perform with me, then they'll be able to have fun with the music and the instrumentation. So I'm so ready, because that's gonna be.
Man, you have a band with you.
It's gonna be over.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm so ready.
You done gave me another question. When you said that live instrumentation, it made me. I said the check coming. Because I know the check coming. The people gonna be tripping with that live instrumentation. But if I'm a record label, what is gotta be mandatory in Kijon's contract?
What's gotta be mandatory in Kijon's contract?
I'm trying to sign you. What is a must-have in that contract?
I have to have full creative control. Full creative control, man. Not only do I have to have full creative control, I have to maintain ownership. It has to be a partnership. It's not going to be a situation where you own, like, it's a partnership. You will get a percentage for sure, you know what I mean? But I have to have creative control, and I have to be able to, that's really the main thing.
Creative control.
Yeah, I got to have creative control.
Yeah, because you don't want nobody saying, we need this type of record right now so we can sell you some records. We're going to let write you a record. They're going to produce the beat. You ain't doing nothing. Yeah, that don't feel good when you're a creator yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. And really, they just got to come with the best opportunity, for real. I'm not even looking for the highest number. I'm looking for the highest opportunity.
Ooh, And that's a dope aspect right there.
Mm-hmm.
So I seen you won an award, man.
Yes, sir.
The
Heck
Tennessee
yeah.
Hip Hop Award.
The
Golly.
Tennessee Music Award, yes.
Yeah, for a hip hop and R&B. No, it wasn't R&B. Let me correct.
No, you're good. It's Hip Hop Artist of the Year.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, man. That was super special. That really showed me that I had a real fan base for real. Because all my fans, before you could even vote, you had to put my name in there individually. Like you had to go in there and type my name in. So it just showed me that, man, I had a lot of people go type my name in. Like a lot of people who really took the time. So yeah, that meant a lot.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's dope because that means people are checking for you. And wasn't that in Nashville, the award show?
It was in Memphis.
Oh, it's in Memphis. I remember it used to be in Tunica, Mississippi. The Tennessee Hip Hop Awards. Yeah.
Heck yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, man, it was a fun experience for real.
That's what's up. That means people checking your music out everywhere. They're checking for you to win that Artist of the Year.
Heck yeah. No, that was dope for real.
So finishing the pod off, what should we expect for the rest of the year from Kijon and starting into 2022?
Man, you should expect more videos. Way more. You should expect to see me a whole lot more. Definitely shows. I'm trying to put together a show. Yeah, and just more music. Yeah, just more visuals, and just trying to see me hearing and seeing me as much as possible.
That's what's up, man.
Heck yeah.
Hey, I appreciate you coming on the podcast, my brother.
Heck yeah, man. No problem.
Have a blessed day, man. We're going to have to do part 2.
Yes, sir.
Also.
Let's do it.
Hey, let's get it. Have a good day, family.
You too, man. Thank you for having me, for real.
Yes, sir. Jill.
You.
Shout out where you came from, the one you got your name from. Shout out to who birthed you, one that gave you courage, you the one you gave your first to. You're my inspiration, so this is celebration for everything you gave me. And all I'm trying to say is I would do anything that you need. I succeed all for you and for me. That's the key to my heart. You got me singing, oh, the key to my heart, yeah. You got me singing, oh, the key to my heart, yeah.
Shout out to my baby, the gift that God gave me. Shout out to who loves you, no one like my son do, no one put above.
Hey, go purchase that album, man, and support all of the sponsors that I showed at the end of the podcast. All of the sponsors' business. And if you want your business promoted, just holler at me. Hit me up. Peace and love. Jill, we out.